Hi everyone, welcome back to Berich Podcast. In this book session, we are going to discuss about a book called Atomic Habits. And the topic which I have chosen is that the author speaks about habit formation. We practice things which we want to become, and thereby we form process, and that process will become an identity. For example, reducing weight is your motive. We do exercises and then we create habits at what time we have to do exercise and all, and thereby we become a better version of ourselves. What the author speaks about is that outcome based habits and identity based habits. So how does this thinking that identity based habit is helpful for our investments?
Well, there's a little more nuanced in this way you have to think about it. All habits are driven by a change in identity. Some point of time you look at yourself in the mirror or you reflect on yourself and you don't like the identity which you have. For example, the weight loss. Suddenly one day you look at the mirror and you look at your stomach and you're like, no, I don't want to be like this.
Something sparks in your mind.
Yeah. So that's the change in the identity. From the desired change from the identity, then it works out outwards. Either you can come from outcome. So that means you think of, okay, how am I going to exercise? And then start building habits.
Yeah.
Or there are people who can use the impetus of the desire to change the identity as a force that is so powerful that it automatically changes the process and the outcome happens. The other way around, from inside out, as they say. So in this book, he talks about cigarette, where he says one person who comes trying to do outcome-based habit changes, saying, no thanks, I'm trying to quit. The other person says, no thanks, I'm not a smoker.
Yeah.
So it's the same way you can think of it in investing. When someone says, would you like to buy this? One way to say is, no thanks, I'm trying to save. The other way is saying, no thanks, I'm an investor.
Okay.
So it is a mindset. So when you say, I don't want to be poor, I want to be wealthy, I want to be rich, that is actually not an identity statement. That's an outcome statement. It's like saying, I don't want to be smoking anymore. That is an outcome statement. So the funny thing is, when you say, I want to be rich, that's not going to happen because it's not a powerful enough motivator. So you have to look at it and say, I want to be an investor, which has got nothing to do with money, which has got nothing to do with savings.
Okay.
It is who you are fundamentally you're changing. So you're better off to look at the change in identity as a motivation to start investing, is what he's saying. So you build that habit of investing. The reason why Karthi is finding it so hard to buy 1 rupee of gold or even fix his phone, but he has enough money to buy new shoes for 5,000 rupees, is because he's looking at an outcome based. He wants to make money. He's like, investing, doing stock market makes money? Okay, then he's interested. That's why he's not investing. So if he looks at it like, no, I'm an investor, his mindset changes. Then he will not be buying shoes for 5,000 rupees. He would rather buy 5,000 rupees worth of gold today. So I would look at investing in gold. That's how Karthi should approach this. Instead of getting defensive, saying, no. So if you look at an outcome-based habit, it will tend to take you longer to get to your identity. While if you take an identity-based habit, the change is more fluid and faster, and actually you tend to be happier.
And we'll stay in the same track once we follow this identity-based habits.
Yes, the tendency to stick, that habit sticking, the stickiness of the habit, as I say, is far more because it's a fundamental change of the kind of person you are. It's not a diet anymore. It becomes a lifestyle. I don't eat this anymore. I'm a vegetarian is a lifestyle. Vegetarian is not a diet. Though we say that colloquially, say, are you vegetarian diet? Are you non-vegetarian diet? What is your diet? But actually it's a lifestyle. It's who you are as an identity. You identify yourself as a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian or a paleo, whatever. It's fundamentally who you are. You believe in that. If you look at it like that, then it's easy to keep carbs out of your diet or keep meat out of your diet. But if you look at it like, okay, I'm doing this as a temporary fix to get where I want, it won't work because you won't get where you want, nor will you be happy doing what you're doing.
One more thing is, what are the habits a good investor should have? We know that fundamental thing is reading books. Other than that, what are the...
Investing. The first habit a good investor should have is investing.
On a regular basis.
Yes. It's like, what habit should a good exercise person should have?
Exercise.
Should exercise. Don't watch videos and read books and have group discussions. Lift those weights and move it. Get on the treadmill and walk. Same way, if you want to be an investor, first thing, invest. Make mistakes. In investing, like an exercise, you're far better in starting and figuring it out and making course corrections as you go than sitting and waiting for the perfect recipe to come or the perfect workout schedule to come, then I will do. You will never do. You're better off. Okay, you bought a few stocks today. Those were not the right stocks. Your assessment was wrong. Maybe you could have done it better. Okay, no problem. Tomorrow you'll do better. But you keep making progress and you keep learning every day. You're much better off being a mechanic than being a theoretical mechanical engineer to fix a car.
Yeah.
A lot of mechanical engineers out there, you open a car and say, "Hey, what's wrong with this car?" He look at you and say, "I don't know. I just did engineering. I have no idea what's happening inside." A mechanic will never say that. I'd rather be a mechanic. So get practical experience. Get your hands dirty. Get it oily. This is my advice if you want to build investor habits. Start doing. Less talking, more doing.
So I hope that this video was informative and interesting. I suggest you read this book called Atomic Habits, and it will change you as a person and it will create better habits for you, which will not only be helpful for investing but also it improves us as a person. So if you like this video, please like it and share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel for more videos. See you in another episode with an interesting topic. Thanks for watching the video.
Thank you.